I'll need to bathe thoroughly to get this stench off me.
Ah, it's funny she should mention that because I've got the simple bathing mod on. Told to me by a friend. So if I wander for too long without bathing, I'm going to start to stink. It's kind of cool. It's really cool. I was just thinking, it's weird in Skyrim how
Good afternoon.
like the stealing thing, it's really a lot harder to become a nefarious thief with lots of money. Because everything is marked as stolen and you have to find a fence. Look, but these are not. That's kind of weird. I'm going to use some of these bugs to my advantage, I think. I'm just going to... If you don't mind me taking these books... I have a lot of reading to do to compensate for my lack of memory. She says, yeah, take them. Yeah, well, imagine... Oh, so I do have... I got a bounty there. Well, I can still sell it. And one bounty doesn't really matter too much. Because of course gold just goes into your pile of gold and gets mixed in with all the stuff that's legit. I happen to know where there are a few little relics and things, and so we will say that Fabius goes up here because he spies from afar something that rings a bell in his mind. He sees a statue, there it is, of a great warrior from the past. I remember something about that, Tiberius. So he recognizes the statue of Talos. Go and see what that's all about. And there happen to be a couple of, like, I think some potions up there and a sword that maybe we could sell. I want to get to Winterhold because I really want to explore the Immersive College of Winterhold, which is, I think, going to be, I imagine, going to be quite a large part of a magical kind of playthrough. But, you know, I like to find the balance between just going there. I could give myself the gold right now through the console command, add gold. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to do it. I look a little bit like Radagast the Brown, I think. So these things don't count as stolen. They are technically, you know, offerings that people have left. So I shouldn't make this too obvious. There might be guards on the walls watching the ways this way. Let's activate the Shrine of Talos. And another thing that I need to do that is kind of important is, if I'm leveling up skills, I need to go to the Mage Stone, which is near Whiterun. You kind of pass it at the beginning of the game if you're doing a vanilla playthrough. But because we started with alternate start, that crashed wagon, we've not gone anywhere near it. Let me just check what my weather sense is there. Oh, I can't wait for the MCN and stuff to give me my hotkeys back. The air is biting cold and you are getting colder, sir. See, you just can't survive for very long. Ah, there's a chopping block.
I hope someday we'll get to know each other better.
Right, I must remember that that's there. All the... Thought that was an axe. An axe is useful for chopping wood. And also becoming an axe murderer. If you would like to do that. Which I don't. I don't think that would be a good idea. It would be against my wizardly ways. My wizardly inclinations are towards goodness. Good gracious me. I've been watching The Lord of the Rings. You keep thinking about Gandalf. Gandalf! Why, fools? See how far I can get. That you are very cold. I hardly get anywhere. You know, my vision starts to blur so quickly. I'll just go and sell this stuff and see if I've got enough gold to make a trip to Winterhold. And then hopefully in Winterhold I can talk to the mages. Say, look, I've lost my wizardly memory. Can you restore it for me? and maybe do some jobs for them, make some money that way, and then start leveling up, start getting some skills together. Just a little bit restricted about where I can go. Because the thing is, and that is, I think that is the sort of core thing of survival. It becomes a pain in the butt sometimes that you can't go where you want when you want. But if I could go anywhere right now, just run down there. I could run into a dungeon, kill everything, get a load of loot, come back. But because I'm cold, I can't even get to anywhere before I start to freeze. Yep, there you go. So we have to be careful, and that kind of gives you a little mini challenge that's kind of running through the whole game. If you catch my meaning, Mr. Frodo. I do, Sam. Why is Sam talking to Sam in Sam's accent? I don't know. Sounds like you're still a little confused. You still need to return your memory to... My memory is not what it once was. Okay guys, I got stuff. And all I need is kind of 50 gold.
I don't haggle. If you want a lower price, look elsewhere.
That's okay. You
Imperials think we need their laws.
They're not going to arrest me. Maybe they're not bothered about 1 gold.
I travel more, but who wants to deal with all this? Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Well, Niranya, you have always been a lady who kind of... I don't know you. But I imagine you love all your treasures and the buying and selling of items. Talos' mistake I'm going to sell, and I'll sell the wolf pelt. Ah, that's good. Got 103 gold. I'm just curious if I can turn the wolf pelt into leather, even if it's poor condition. Can I do that? Because there's some cool stuff I can get if I can start creating leather. Leather. Miscellaneous. I can make leather strips with it, but I think what I can't make is decent leather. Small fur tent, backpack, brown fur backpack. This is Bandolier's bags and pouches. We get all kinds of stuff for carry weight and things. A little bit of an immersive way to up your carry weight. You have to do a little bit of work for it. You have to craft them, but once you have done so, you know, that's nice, isn't it? You've got those available for you, and you can go into a dungeon and not have to come out halfway through to take all your stuff home. And companion can help with that as well. Right, lady.
Got
Elder.
some fresh baked bread and good cheese.
Could you
if you're
refill
after
this
a bite
water?
to eat.
Because I think that is what
Of course.
what the thing in the top left is telling me. No more consumables. That I'm trying to drink automatically, and it keeps flashing up no more consumables. So what have you got? No more consumables. Alright.
Let's save that.
So I've eaten...
appetite.
Seems like I've eaten that bread. Maybe I didn't buy it. 1, 2, 3, 4. You keep me going for a while. A bread and
Enjoy your
water.
stay, and don't
My
break
goodness.
nothing.
What? How did it come to this? How on earth did it come to this? I need status. You are a bit hungry. I'm rested and hydrated. I'm looking after myself well. It's not a fancy life, but I am keeping myself alive nicely. Because sometimes you feel like you're in a bit of a catch-22 trying to sort the weather stuff out in the early stages of a survival playthrough, in that things like Frostfall, you need the resources from it, you need the food from it, the leather from it and stuff. What the hell is that? Something flapping in the wind? Can't see what it is. What is it that's flapping? curious. Is it over the other side there? Hello, dude. I definitely didn't steal books from Innocent Lady. I know you. That's the prompt, so they kind of know I've stolen a book, but they're not. They don't care enough to arrest me. It seems like probably only if I talk to them. I never talk to guards. They just look down their noses at me. Do you like the fact that I gave this guy the crooked nose, the crooked wizard's nose? I picked the most pointy sort of hook nose that I could for a wizard. Hello, Alfarin.
I can take you to any of the Hold capitals.
I'd definitely like to hire your carriage, and I would like to go to Winterhold.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Okay, the first stage of our journey is beginning. Well, the second stage, I should say. This is episode 2, isn't it? There we go. We'll probably get cold on the car. Ooh. Music while you travel. That's nice. Only level 1. No experience, no nothing. Ooh, I am freezing and I am a bit thirsty and hungry. Let's get inside. Hello, small child.
We don't get many people like you visiting Winterhold. Usually it's elves.
Really? Elves visiting Winterhold? How interesting. I still wonder how on earth I came to this land.
A horrible monster was turned inside out
Ooh.
and then exploded. What did you do?
It was a minor miscalculation. I've already corrected it for future experiments.
Nellicar has been meddling.
This is why people have a problem with your college.
Ah, the college, my
Come on
destination.
in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
Well, I am just warming. I'll just warm myself in your lovely tavern if that's possible.
I don't deal with any college applicants.
You know
these
of
days,
magic?
So don't bother asking.
I feel an affinity with magic, and I notice that perhaps you also do.
My days at the college are long behind me, but I prefer to stay close by.
You're with the college?
No. Gods no, not for years. I left Winterhold for some time, and returned to stay here at the inn.
Why would you live here at the inn?
I still
not
have
in the
research
college?
that keeps me busy, and being here in Winterhold ensures I have access to former colleagues.
Okay. That's all the dialogue we've got with him right now. So, once we have warmed up and rested, we have to switch between the two. Be nice to have an all-encompassing, you know, just a button.
Dagor and I have an understanding. He gives me privacy, and I make sure my experiments don't blow up his inn.
Just checked all your needs stuff at the same time, you know? Okay, let's get up there. I believe the college to be this way. What a magnificent place. Yeah, so the Immersive College of Winterhold adds a lot more utility to the college. A lot more interest, stuff to look at. We're going to have all these new rooms and stuff, and new activities to do.
The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open.
Shall not
gain entry.
What is this place?
Most who arrive here do so because they have heard of the... This is the College of Winterhold.
A safe haven for
mages in
mages.
Skyrim.
Ah, sounds perfect for me. Why are you out here?
I am here to assist those seek... And if, in the process, my presence helps to deter those who might seek...
So
the
be
more
it.
important
The most
question
important.
is,
Why are you here?
why
May
are
I
you
enter the college?
Perhaps. But what is it you expect to find within?
Ah, well, I want to use the power of fire and ice to destroy any who oppose me. I desire to bend the will of those around me. I just want to see what it looks like inside.
Humor is often in short supply here.
Ah.
But I sense that perhaps you're after more than just that. It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now is, what can you offer the college?
Oh,
Not just anyone
who
is
knows?
allowed
Who knows?
inside.
Unless you invest
Those
in a
wishing to enter
person
must show
and
some
believe in
degree of
them, you
skill
shall
with
never
magic.
discover this.
A small test, if you will.
Very well. I think we know. I'm not even going to try because I know it never works. I'll take your test.
Excellent. The Flame Atronach is a vital companion for anyone relying on conjuration.
Oh, conjuration.
Summoning one here would certainly show your skill.
Very well. Okay. I don't know that spell, I'm afraid.
No? Well, if you think you're capable of it, then I'd be happy to provide it to you for a mere 30 gold. Or you can try your luck with one of the court wizards around Skyrim. They also sell spells.
Okay, never mind. I'm not
No?
interested.
Very well. It's your choice.
May I enter the college? I'd like to know more about the college. Well...
Until next time.
That's very unfortunate, because I don't have enough gold. I need 6 gold. Goodness. Good gracious me. Kraldar's house. And Bernard's oddments. Is it one? It's 1:36 in the morning, and that will be why it's so cold. So damnably cold.
Come on in.
Why is everything so? You forget when you're not using console commands. You've got survival mods on. Everything becomes a challenge. Well, I'm not going to get frustrated.
Ranmir beg a drink from you yet?
What's wrong
That's
with him?
gold wasted, friend.
I don't know a Ranmir, but what's wrong with
He owes
him?
his tavern enough coin to burn it down, build it back up, then burn it down again just for laughs. He's had some troubles in his life, but I can't have him drinking here without at least paying back some of the coin he owes.
Quite right. What if I talk to Ranmir?
Go right ahead. He just might be sober enough to listen to you.
I shall try. A nice place you have here. Why is it so empty here?
You mean the inn or Winterhold?
Is it a
Well,
place
it's the
that is
same answer either way.
it is
Winterhold's fallen on
deserted?
hard times, to say the least. Most folk packed up and left years ago. A few of us are either too stubborn or too crazy to go, so we do our best to make a living.
Very well, very well. The question is, do I need to sleep at this stage? I will certainly need to sleep by morning. So perhaps I should invest.
If there's anything you need,
We need
if
to
your
move
business with the
ahead
college,
the
you're
passage
welcome
of
to stay here.
time.
It's where most of our business comes from, in fact.
I don't want to waste
All right,
gold though. Maybe I can just lounge about through the night until I'm Ranmir. I was told to come and talk to you.
It's not like there's anything to do here but drink anyway.
You need to pay Harren back for all those drinks you've been drinking, sir.
Who are you to say what I should do? I'll pay her back when I'm ready.
I'm a wizard! You owe her gold. Let's try and persuade brawl. Shall I try and brawl?
And I told you I'd pay it when I'm good and ready.
Well, never say that a wizard is only good for one thing. We can actually brawl when we need to. Let's say we get into a scuffle with this guy. You ought to pay, and he says, I'm not going to pay. Get your hands off me. Get your hands off me, sir! And then we start brawling.
I'll teach you to talk to me that way.
I'm going to get smacked now.
12 septims on the...
Goodness.
Is someone there?
Alright, we got this. I was just wondering what the damage is going to be like on expert at this level, but it seems like we're going to be able to do it. If it gives me some experience, that's great.
Just going to stand there and take it? Fight
Wizards
back.
are not just good for reading books and thinking, we can also handle ourselves in a
What was
pinch.
that? Some kind of foreign move?
It's a magic fist. You are ready to pay. Are you ready to pay up now?
You got me, fair and square. Tell Harren I'll pay.
Okay, so we might get some experience for this. That's good. Oh goodness! We not only are we a brawling wizard, we're also a little bit nefarious when we have a plan that we need to fulfill. 18 gold. Excellent. I sorted them. I took care of that
If
little
there's anything you
problem.
need, if you have business with the college, you're welcome to stay here. It's where most of our business comes from, in fact.
What's the person that I need to talk to? It's Ranmir. Tell who is taken care of? Harren. Harren. Where's Harren gone? Harren! I took care of that thing for you, and I thought in return you might give me
Unless you're
things.
bringing me another round, you can just keep walking.
Nelakar is gone to sleep. So, alright, well I'm back to what I was doing. Let's just have a sit down and we'll say that we hang around here during the night. Cannot afford any to sleep at the moment. Oh, I stood up. Let's wait for 5 out of 6 hours. We're probably going to be then we're going to be tired and all that stuff, but Never mind. Check the weather, see if the weather's any better for going out and doing a little hunting. Perhaps I can sell some pelts.
No lollygagging.
I'm not lollygagging at all. I'm trying. I got an endurance perk, so I can get my ability to survive in this harsh weather. Get that up a little bit. I could maybe. The problem with doing this, of course, is that, you know, killing creatures on the road is not necessarily good for making money, because it's only the pelts really that you get any cash for. Ah, there's a goat. Oh, who are these people? Greetings. Ah, Vigilance of Stendar.
The Vigil of Stendar will cast them in. You speak to a Vigilant of Stendar. Yes.
They kind of
Our
wander
order was
around, don't
founded
they?
After the Oblivion Crisis. We dedicate our lives to facing the threat of Daedra.
And it's nice to see them on the road. They make you feel a little bit...
Vigilant.
Who's Stendar, eh?
He is the god. We bring his compassion where none can be found. By cleansing all those
who was
defend
dangerous
his
about
children.
Daedra? You hunt Daedra, do you? It is your task.
And any other abominations that prey on mortals. Vampires, werewolves, witches. But Daedra are the worst.
I know.
Their callous disregard for our
Well,
lives
I can't
is
stand around
horrible.
chatting forever. I might die. What I'm thinking is, perhaps there is a cave or... There we go. We have a wolf. A wolf's, I'm not going to field dress. Manual loot, wolf pelt. That doesn't take time. So I think perhaps that is what I will do when I can't afford to be standing around looting things. Hunterborning things, I should say. Yeah, down you go, sunshine. This guard is always kind of out here, pretty far out from Winterhold, but I think he's a guard of Winterhold. Really? You'd think he would be more tolerant of magic being from Winterhold and everything. Aha! Here is a whistling mine. Oh, those count as stolen, that's annoying. So, but if I smelt them together, let me just test this. I think if I smelt them together into an iron ingot, the ingot will then not be stolen, I'm pretty sure. Ooh, I'm hungry. I have a piece of bread. Okay, well we're going to do a little bit of exploring in this mine. There's a horse fighting over there. A horse. Somebody is running. Is walking with the horse. I think. I thought it might be a stray horse that I could potentially. Battle has occurred. Loot, 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 loot. Okay. Well, we found a mine, but now we've also found loot, and that could be very useful. I'm not going. I could try saving here and maybe I can help these people. Seems to be a wanderer upon the road. Fighting ice racer. Ah! They've killed him. Leave that horse alone. There's no way I'm going to be able to kill an ice wraith. But what I could do is train them towards this guard. Maybe the guard can kill it. Ah. I have so little magic. Aha. Hello, guard. Help me. Alright. We're going to need something other than magic because we can't fire our stuff for long enough. So put the dagger on. I should put a sword on really. And then a longbow is all they're the only options I've got at the moment. So iron sword on 1, longbow on 3. Shoot. Ah. He's dead. He's dead. They killed him. Oh dear. Oh, I'm not very powerful. Can I shelter with you people here? A little while. There's some psychotic ice things out there. That woman asked me for an ice essence, which I think you get from the ice wraith. Anyway, it's cold out there. There are terrifying things.
Be careful where you step in the mine.
Ah, pickaxe.
Don't want to cover up some valuable ore
Could
or
I...
gems or something.
Is it possible for me to do, for one such as myself, to do a little, how do you say, mining? Those precious gems.
But we pay a fair price for any ore you dig up.
Okay. Right. Well, we found a little bit of shelter here. Next time I'm going to try and get back to town and sell this gear, then buy that spell. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye for now. I'm a wizard! He doesn't look impressed, does he?
No.